Well, isn't this a surprise? What's up, sweaties? It's your boy, Mikey Savage 21, bringing you another sweaty discussion. And today's sweaty discussion, we're simply going to be talking about why I'm excited for the upcoming Venom movie. Stay tuned. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and enable notifications so you'll never miss out on another sweaty discussion again. Now, without further delay, let's get straight into the video. Yeah! Hey, what's up, everybody? And I know it's a shock to you all. It is not a Tuesday, and yet here is a sweaty discussion. I felt so bad about how awful the last video looked. I felt like I owed you guys another sweaty discussion to kind of counterbalance that one out again. I promise you guys, you'll never see another one that looks like that one. Again, I'm not going to go into details, but the whole process of editing that video just took a turn for the worse. But I have new equipment, new software, trying new things, so hopefully this one to check out. All right, so again, going along with the intro, this is a surprise. I'm actually excited about Venom. I know a lot of people would expect me to not be excited about anything that's got the Sony name on it, especially after the debacle that was The Amazing Spider-Man 2, because I've talked ad nauseum how Sony just completely turned me off of the character of Spider-Man, and how when I heard rumblings that he was going to be in Civil War, was a little apprehensive and a little bit nervous at first about it. But now that I've seen what the end product was and how we got Homecoming and how we ultimately got him in Avengers Infinity War, I'm excited, and I'm excited for what this could mean. And again, I know Venom isn't necessarily tied to the MCU. It's in association with Marvel, which could mean a multitude of things. But I'll tell you, the trailers have really got me on board and really interested into this movie of Venom. Now, the casting of Tom Hardy and Michelle Williams already had me hyped up because I loved Michelle Williams. I've loved what she's done lately. I didn't get a chance to review this movie, but there was a movie that she was in, and I remember this movie just blew me absolutely away. That's somewhere right back here in my movie collection. It's somewhere. I remember watching it, and I remember I was like, what? This has got Ben Affleck's brother, Casey Affleck, in it? And I was like, well, let's see if he's got the chops like his brother does. And sure enough, he does. And I remember just sitting down watching the movie with my ex-girlfriend. I remember that was one of the movies that actually made me cry. And I mean, movies make me cry, but normally when I'm at home, I don't cry at a movie. But I remember seeing what she was able to do with that character, and that movie had me excited. And then, of course, Tom Hardy sells himself. The fact that Tom Hardy is in this movie already should be one reason you all should be excited, because Tom Hardy just doesn't take any old project. It has to be something that's noteworthy, something that's gonna make him stand out, make him something that's a household name. But I'm excited about Venom. I'm even excited about Riz Ahmed. Now, Riz Ahmed is not someone that I'm always been super hyped up on, no matter what film he has appeared in. But seeing how he is going to be in charge of this Life Foundation, and how he's going to be, essentially trying to bond people with these different symbiotes, and we get the ultimate look at the Riot symbiote, and then hopefully throughout the film, we're going to learn about the relationship between Venom and the other symbiotes and whatnot. And then you never know, Woody Harrelson might be playing Cletus Cassidy for all we know, and we might get set up to where we might get a Carnage movie in the next one, or possibly the third film if it makes it that far. But I'm excited about Venom and the possibility of Venom. So when it comes out next month, I'm going to be super excited. And I know this week it got announced that it was getting a PG-13 rating. And that already turns a lot of people off, because they're like, oh, well, we thought Venom was going to be rated R because, we see him biting people's heads off. One of the things that one of my favorite YouTubers, John Campea, put into perspective, and I think it was such a good way of summing this up. Most rated R movies, the only reason they're rated R is if you see boobies in there, or if you have a lot of cursing in it. I don't foresee Venom doing a lot of cursing, because in the comic books, he's not known for using a lot of swear words and whatnot. And as far as nudity goes, what are we going to see? Tom Hardy get naked and have a sex scene with Michelle Williams inside of a comic book movie? This isn't the Netflix shows. At least with the Netflix shows, you can do that kind of stuff because it kind of helps build onto the emotion of the characters a little bit more. But when you're talking about a theatrical superhero film, nobody really wants to see all of that unless you're Deadpool. And I'm not saying that a rated R Venom wouldn't have worked, or if it'll be even better than a PG-13 version. I'm not saying that at all. But I'm saying one of the points John brought up was most times rated R, it's because there's a lot of sexuality, possibly some nudity in there, and a lot of swearing. But But as far as PG-13 goes, there are a lot of PG-13 movies that are very hardcore to the core. I mean, look at Avengers Infinity War. I mean, look at Thor Ragnarok. You almost look at a lot of the MCU films that are really gory and bloody and whatnot and have lots of action and violence in it. And that's PG-13, and we claim that's okay for our kids. And again, this isn't turning into a debate about what you should let your kids watch and whatnot. I'm just simply stating that having a PG-13 is not necessarily a bad thing for the Venom movie. If anything, it's going to help it out more because a lot more people are going to be able to go see this movie now as opposed to if it's rated R. Again, I'm not saying that I wouldn't have loved to have seen a rated R Venom movie. It would have been kind of cool to see a rated R Venom movie. See, what exactly they would do if they did it in that Deadpool / Logan type of style. Not necessarily with the swear words, but maybe with a little bit more gore and whatnot. But I feel like a lot of PG-13 movies get away with a lot of gore. Like, there are ways for us to see Venom bite off a dude's head and still be graphic and gruesome and still shock us to our core with it being a PG-13 movie. So again, I'm excited about the upcoming Venom movie. I'm gonna go into it with an open mind. None of the reviews or anything have came out yet. So, right now my expectations are very high, but once the reviews come out, I'll temper my expectations based on what I hear. But I'm excited, and I definitely plan to talk about the Venom movie in the future, especially after I finally do get a chance to see it in theaters. But what do you guys think? Are you excited about the upcoming Venom movie? Does it bother you that the Venom movie is getting a PG-13 rating instead of a rated R rating? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. And as always, thank you all so much for checking out this sweaty discussion. Again, if I haven't stressed it enough, I apologize for my last sweaty discussion, the way it looked, the way it felt and everything. I might even go back and redo that video, but after I worked so hard on it and spent so much time trying to edit it in Windows Live Movie Maker and then trying to edit it down and chop it down and then trying to do this, and then there's a bug that's in Windows Live Movie Maker which doesn't allow you to do so much cropping and chopping depending on how much you're doing. So I worked really hard on that video, so I was like, I gotta put this out even if it does look like crap. But yeah, guys, don't expect to see any more videos like that in the future. But again, guys, thank you as always for tuning into this video. Please make sure you go follow me on my social media accounts. You can go follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at officialms21. And guys, do not forget to tap the little bell so you'll be notified every time a sweaty discussion video drops. That way you can get in on the other sweaty discussion and sweaty news that's going to be dropping. And one of the other things that I'm going to be trying to do is getting out a lot more sweaty discussions as opposed to just one a week. Maybe we'll try to ramp that up to maybe 2 to 3 a week. I don't know. We'll see how my work schedule goes and how I feel when I get home. But all right, guys, I've rambled on enough. Thank you as always, and peace out, sweaties.